What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Armored Core 6. People got to play the game. There are previews galore of this game online, as well as that 14-minute gameplay kind of presentation that they did themselves. We got a lot of new info on the game, and the game just overall looks really, really cool. So I want to kind of go over some of the broader details, and then also just what I think of this game. The game looks awesome, and I've been interested in it for a little while. I think I was waiting for something like this to kind of come out to give us just a load of info and to kind of just see it in uncut action. Now, there were some cuts, actually a lot of these previews and even the stuff that they showed. Obviously, they're jumping around a bit, but you do get, I think, a basic gist of what this game is going to be. I've played one Armored Core game in my life. I've said this actually in past live streams or videos. I have no idea which one it was. It was on PC. I can picture the box art right now in my head, and I very rarely played that game. I wasn't good at that game. I think it was first person, or I played it first person, so I have extremely limited experience with this franchise. And obviously, I'm trying to get into more and more From Software, I guess, that formula. Elden Ring I played a very good amount of, and this kind of does look like that kind of bread and butter that we've seen in the Sekiros of the world or Elden Rings of the world, but kind of moved over to Armored Core. Focus on the customization of the mech, right? Being able to kind of swap in and out weapons, focusing on dodging and staggering enemies and using the weapons kind of at the right time. And it's obviously going to be very, very difficult. We kind of saw that with some of the boss highlights, let's say, that they showed in their own gameplay. And then the previews from stuff that they were allowed to ask. The game is going to be difficult. These bosses are going to be tough. I believe one of the things going around is as enemies' health goes lower, they actually get more aggressive and they attack you harder. So that's fantastic to hear. I saw the whole 50 to 60 hour length. That is nuts. To be honest with you, I didn't expect, because again, I didn't really know what to expect from this game. I didn't think it'd be that big of a game. Now, I assume that's doing probably everything that could be the developer kind of over saying it. And we've talked about this in past videos with past games. Oftentimes the developers will extend the play length when they give the length to people. Yes, it's possible you go over it, but I think the average length to beat any given game, if you hear what the developers say, most times you can cut that down a bit, not like in half or anything, but they say 50, 60 hours, maybe it's like 40 or 50 hours. And the reason I'm kind of focusing so hard on that is as August goes, things get busier and busier. Texas Chainsaw, Immortals of Aveum, you got this game, and then about a week and a half later, you got Starfield, and then obviously September starts, and there's plenty to do. So I am a little worried about that because I will be giving my life and my soul to Starfield. I'm still considering whether or not to get Armored Core. I kind of lean towards getting it because, again, it just looks fun, and I think because it focuses so hard on single player, I think that should help it, at least to me, because it's all about selecting the missions, getting your mech ready, going into the missions, completing it, getting the currency, and just basically rinsing and repeating, going through the story. I like that. I think that honestly will help. There's not too big of a focus on, well, you can't even call in people, right, to help you in your missions, so you're kind of on your own anyway. So it seems like a game that you kind of just go at your own pace. Now, obviously, there's the other modes. There's the arena modes, there's the multiplayer 1v1, 3v3. The 3v3 thing seems insane. Like, just hearing that you can have three of these, mech suit individuals versus another three, you're going to be one of them. I can imagine that being absolutely insane. And even like the 1v1 I could see being extremely tense and kind of like you're waiting for like the other person to do something to counter it. Probably a little bit more strategic for the 1v1. The 3v3 I think will probably just be kind of more off the walls. But again, everything they showed I really liked. I liked in a way the simplicity of just how the game is going to move forward, but obviously the complexity with, again, changing out your mech, figuring out what the loadout is going to be for a specific mission, jumping in and doing it. Some of these missions you'll be able to fight with allies. Some of them you'll just do it by yourself. I really like it. So I was waiting for something like this. They delivered. People seem to really like it. Again, you could probably watch, 10, 15, 20 YouTubers talk about their time playing. I think they were allowed to play the prologue and maybe the first like 5-6 levels. I think maybe like 5 or so hours is the length of time they roughly played. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be keeping my eye on this. It's a 50-50 shot that I'll get this game, but if I do get this game, I'll be sure to cover it, make some videos for you guys on the channel. Thank you as always for watching. Make sure to check out the links in the description for all my other stuff, my Twitter, my Discord, all my other YouTube channels, and I hope to see you all on the next one.